Hello, my name is Dan and welcome to my presentation of the vocabulary app called WordUp. So, this is Joy. Joy is a 30-year-old business development professional from Munich, also juggling some studies with her work. One of the things she loves to do is travel, both for business and for pleasure. And while she's doing this, she loves to get the full enjoyment of this travel, to immerse herself in new cultures. So she likes to learn a bit of the language when she's traveling. But this is also for work and for pleasure. But she's got a problem, as we can see, because she has such a busy lifestyle, what with her work and the studies and trying to fit in a social life. She doesn't have much time on her hands at all to do anything. So, like, as you see in the second point, she says she's got a lot of foreign clients, so she has to travel a lot for these. So obviously when she's going abroad to meet these clients, she wants to be able to communicate with them. But she can't, basically, and this is causing problems at work because her boss isn't happy and she can't communicate with the foreign customers. So she needs to improve, basically. That's her main problem. So how can we help her do this? Joy says she wants a simple and convenient yet still effective way to learn new vocabulary anytime and anywhere. So when we think about that, what does she actually need? How can we give her what she needs? I think she needs a simple to use vocabulary app which she can access quickly and easily. Yes, simple, but also effective. So she can use it professional and personal reasons. And again, because she doesn't have much time, she needs to be able to use this thing whilst she has any free time, commuting, work breaks, etc. But also, as we heard earlier, she likes to have a bit of fun, so she likes to interact with others while she's learning. She doesn't need to be all serious all the time. So let's get trying to help Joy. So two of the main things that I think Joy will be doing when she's using this app is creating card sets. So for example, she might create a card set of animals. So we have created a flow diagram of when right from the beginning to the end of the process of creating a card set of animals. Also, another thing she would do is taking a quiz to see the progress she's making when learning these animal names. So again, we have a flow diagram right from the beginning to the end of taking a quiz. And for me, these are the two main things that Joy will be doing with the app. So we can base the framework and the flow of all processes on these two processes. So which brings us on to the next part of designing the screens that will be in those processes. So the first thing we come to would be logging in or signing up for the application. So here we have two initial sketches, and then standard with most apps, you get an onboarding section which explains what the app can do. So here it says on the first onboarding, you can create unlimited custom cards and sets. Next one, you can share with your friends. The next one, actually the wrong way around, but you can test yourself with quick quizzes and fun quizzes. So then the next part will be sketching out the home page and functional pages of the app. So pretty simple home page here, and there's a photo bar with icons for the standard functions you see in most apps, like home, search, add, log out. So then the other sections that you can get from the main page, my cards, search, create a new card set. It's the same throughout really. Adding card page, quiz page, results page, all the functions of the app. So that with all those pages sketched out, we put that into a prototype, and then we need to see, is that prototype actually doing what it's meant to be doing for Joy? So we gathered 3 test users who were similar persona as Joy, like work-wise, age-wise, etc. They each had a session of 15 to 20 minutes, and they had to complete 6 tasks, which I gave them in real-life scenarios. So first task would be to log in or sign up to the app. Second, create a new card set and add a card. Third, search for a card set. 4, take a quiz. 5, share the results of the quiz. And 6, log out. So that's what they all had to do. And with those results, we can see, is the app doing well so far? So the user testing discovered a few issues, which is pretty normal, because the first version of any kind of software is not going to be issue free, is it? So it'll be pretty strange if we hadn't discovered anything. As you can see from the table, there was 10 issues discovered, 5 cosmetic issues, which is just like a graphics logo thing, nothing particularly important that will stop users completing tasks. There was 4 minor issues and 1 major issue where there was no catastrophic problems, which is good. The first issue was related to the sign up page. One of the users said there should be he noticed that there wasn't any password verification when he was signing up, as you can see here. So my resolution was to add password verification to the sign up page. Pretty simple. So you can see on the right, that's what we did. Next one was in the my cards section, where the user will see all the card sets that they've previously created. Again, another user said there should be a button to add a new card set literally in that section. I said a pretty minor thing, but this is what they wanted, so that's what we did. Third one was when the user were looking at card sets or taking a quiz, they wanted to know how difficult this particular card set was. So previously, like we said, if Joy was taking she had found a card set of animals, she would want maybe a basic set of animals, so like a dog, cat thing. That would be like difficulty level number 1. So she wanted to know what level it was. So to fix that, we put a difficulty level field in the card set. Next one was join the quiz. It needed to be more appealing and attractive, and there should also be an option to take the quiz from the home page. So as you can see here, we added take quiz option to the home page and added some nice graphics to the quiz page. Debatable whether they are nice, but next one was another user said there should be more emphasis on achievements and the progress you're making while learning. So are more inclined to come back and carry on learning. See that if they see they're doing well, they would like to carry on and come back to continue. So here we added an achievements page where you can see all the different achievements, whether unlocked or locked, blah blah blah. Also in the My Cards section, we added a percentage complete, so users can see how far they have gone in that particular card set. Next one, as we said, Joy liked to involve friends while she's learning, so we added an invite friends button to a couple of the screens, and that they were the issues that we found in the first round of testing. Normally, if the project continued, we would have added those resolutions and done another round of testing. But that brings us to the end of the project for WordUp. So what have we learned from that? We have learned quite a few lessons that can be applied to future projects. I think definitely on we should do multiple designs during the sketching process rather than just the one that I did do, because just doing one design limits us to just that one design, and I think it should be better where we can choose from a couple and weigh up the pros and cons. Also, when that leads on to the next stage of creating the prototypes, if we haven't given enough thought to the page designs, then that can lead to a lot of problems during wireframing prototype creation, which we did see a bit of. Also during user testing, for me, the tasks and the scenarios were set out quite clear, but that's because I made them. But when I was sitting with the users during testing, a lot of them, some of them were rather confused with what I was actually asking them to do, and I had to give them a few pointers. So maybe we should set things out clearer. And also, the main functionality of the app should never be forgotten. This is what it's meant to do. Just stick to that, because there are a few times when I kind of thought, oh, that looks nice, we should do this, but I'm thinking more for myself here. It's not what Joy, the user, wants. So stick to what the app should do, and don't go off track. So thank you for listening to me today, and that was WordUp.